He's got decades of experience of working as both an activist and a journalist. Danny Silva, please stand up. Danny is the Vanguard's first full-time employee who is not named David Greenwald. So we have greatly expanded our work this year, and I couldn't have done it without Danny. And then I have some board members here. I got Nora somewhere. Where are you, Nora? And Satiki. And then I got two really exceptional people that I need to introduce. The first one is my right hand. She helped me the first time we did this event. She was barely 2 years old, and I held her the entire time. Can you imagine holding a 2-year-old baby the whole time, and she wouldn't let me go. So I was stuck there. So Jasmine, come up here. Jasmine, unbelievably, is going to be 10 this year. I don't know how that happened. Don't ask. But without her, I don't know what I would do. And then, where is Malachi and Jeremiah?
Jeremiah went to the bathroom.
Of course. So Malachi is in high school for the first time. And he went to the school dance last week with 2 girls. Now I've embarrassed him. Good job. And then last but not least, what I think a lot of people need to understand is that the Vanguard is not a 9-to-5 job. It's not a 9 to 6 job either. It's a 24/7, 360, not 65. I take 5 days off during the year. 4 days off for Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's it. But I could not do this without the full support of my wife, Cecilia. So she got me in this in the first place, but she helps me out every step of the way. So thank you. Stop. Okay, so, and also I was told to make this point, if you've signed up for the...
Your family for doing this work, man. Always.
They're going to come next round. So if you've signed up as a subscriber, make sure you check in with Danny so that you're signed up to possibly win one of the books. So I was told to say that. Okay, next speaker.
And if you haven't signed up.
And if you haven't signed up, why haven't you? It's $10 a month. It's the cost of a newspaper. And we are a newspaper. So there you have it. All right. So, one of the great candidates for district attorney who didn't make it was public defender. I can never say your first name right, so I gotta butcher it. Jones-Wright. Sorry, I'm punting on that one. She ran for the DA in San Diego on a progressive platform, and like a lot of people, was not successful. So the question will be, is she going to run again? So hopefully she can answer that question in her speech. We can break news tonight. Jen Jones-Wright.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm going to come from behind this lectern, podium, because I was a public defender for over 13 years, and I'm a litigator, and this is a barrier for me when I'm trying to convince a jury, and so I want to make sure that I connect with you all. I am not a public defender anymore. As of 3 months ago, I left the public defender's office to become the legal director of a nonprofit called PANA, which is Partnership for the Advancement of New Americans, where I help refugees and asylum seekers. And when we talk about criminal justice reform, we have to address what has been happening nationally as well as locally, where immigration is being criminalized. And we cannot talk about criminal justice reform without making that recognition. So I am a native San Diegan, and I know that there is at least one other unicorn in this room. So where are you? Hello. He flew up from San Diego yesterday. I flew up from San Diego yesterday. We were not on the same flight. I'm not going to ask him if he voted for me. But I met him here, and I thought it was so awesome that he flew up for this event. That is saying something very special about the Davis Vanguard and what you all do here. And so San Diego is a completely different animal. I tell that to everyone. We've had the reputation for a very long time of being a conservative place. And I used to fight that and say, we're not that conservative. Oh, but then I ran for DA. Oh my goodness. I would like to think that Dean, Noah, and myself, as well as the other progressive DA candidates, has something to do with that number going down of unopposed DAs. I'm happy to hear that 70% of DAs run unopposed as opposed to 85%, but we're going to get that down because the key is to get progressive DAs in place. And so I'm not going to stand here long because Satana's coming up, and she is someone that we can bank on for doing the right thing where she is in her role as the DA of Durham, North Carolina. She was elected last year, and this is her first year, and I can tell you, I read her 6-month progress report, and I'm telling you right now that she is doing good things in her county. So I'm not going to stand up here long because I want to hear from her. What I will say is that I'm from Southeast San Diego, and this is a neighborhood in the what people call inner city community. I was raised by my single mother. I was told that I was never gonna go to college. I became the first person in my family to go to college. I went on to go to Howard Law School, the best, most prestigious law school in the world. And then I came back home after passing the bar, and I went to California Western School of Law and got a Master of Laws in Trial Advocacy, specializing in federal criminal defense. Right. I went to Riverside County, which is a whole different beast. They love the death penalty. The prosecutors love to just misbehave. They actually get paid to do it. And so I didn't stay there very long, and then I came back home to San Diego County, and I was there in our office of the public defender, the office of the primary public defender, for 13 years. The reason why I ran for district attorney is because, much like what Jeff Adachi